Hi, I'm Francine Ward, and welcome to my series of intellectual property law short videos. Every week, I'm going to put out a short video, anywhere from 1 minute to 3 minutes, on a specific topic that relates to IP law. Could have to do with copyrights, trademarks, sweepstakes contests, patents, trade secrets. It could have to do with business law. It could have to do with wills and trusts, any of the areas of practice that I actually focus on. They'll be really short little videos, but hopefully it'll be something that'll be of use to you. And I got to tell you, I've had clients that have said to me for years, Francine, you need to be doing these videos. And I kept saying, yeah, I'll get to it. But as some of you know, if it's not top priority on your list, it doesn't get done. So right now it's top priority, and we're going to get started. Today's video, my focus is on copyright. So what is a copyright? Well, a copyright is a legal form of protection that is given to an original work of art or authorship that's been reduced to a tangible form. Okay, so what does that mean in human terms? Because that's pretty legal, if you will. Well, it means that, number one, the work has to be original. It can't be something that you've copied from someone else, can't be something that you've taken from someone else's work. It has to be original work of art or authorship. Okay, next thing is it has to be reduced to a tangible form. So what that means simply is it's something you can touch, you can feel, something you can easily access, not just an idea, but it has to be something tangible. So a copyright is an original work of art or authorship that's been reduced to a tangible form. That's all you need to have a copyright. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. All you need is for it to be an original work reduced to a tangible form. Now, I will say to you, down the road in another video, we'll talk about ways to protect your copyright. And some of you will come back to me and say, but Francine, I thought you said all we need is to just have an original work that's reduced to a tangible form. And that's true. And to get real protection, there will be some other things that you'll need to do. But that we'll deal with in another video. For today, what are some of the things that can be protected by copyright? Well, things like photos, documentaries, articles, books, ebooks, just a short list. TV scripts, telescripts, cartoons, characters. Software can be protected by copyright, although I will say, if you're a software developer, you might also want to consider having a patent on your software. But having a copyright is an important thing too. Recipes, jewelry, sculpture. Again, the key here is if it's an original piece of work that's reduced to a tangible form. Some other things that can be protected by copyright: DVDs, online videos, online audios, synchronized content. So for example, synchronized content is, let's say you do a PowerPoint and you've got this really cool PowerPoint, you've added a lot of creative stuff to it, but then let's say you add music to that PowerPoint so you can make it like a short video. Okay, that's synchronized content that can be protected by copyright. Sound recordings can be protected by copyright as well as musical compositions. So what's the difference there? Well, a sound recording is the actual formatting. So let's say, for example, if it's in an MP3 or, okay, I'm going to date myself right now because I actually remembered when we had 33 RPM albums. Some of you might remember those, or 45 RPMs, or 8-tracks. Oh my God, do you remember 8-tracks? Well, those are sound recordings. They are actually reduced to that specific format. CDs, that's the sound recording. But the musical composition is going to be like the sheet music, where you have the lyrics and the melody written out in a sheet form. Workbooks are protected by copyright, manuals. Your website content is protected by copyright. Again, the key is that it's original work reduced to a tangible form. Blog posts are protected by copyright. Screenplays, book proposals. I actually have a lot of clients that are authors. And one of the things that there's always a battle about is whether they should, in fact, register or protect their book proposal. And that gets into a whole nother conversation about the actual protection of the work, but in fact, a book proposal, as long as it's original work reduced to a tangible form, can be protected by copyright. Choreographed material can be protected, pantomimes can be protected, games, surveys, posters, speeches. Many of my clients do a lot of talks. They do keynotes, they do trainings. So one of the first things I say to them is make sure that you have converted that talk to some kind of format, whether it's that you've had someone do a video, you've recorded the audio, but you want to reduce the original content to a tangible form. Okay, what are some things that cannot be protected by copyright? Well, anything that's not in a tangible format, number one, because again, keep in mind that a copyright protects original works of art reduced to a tangible form. So if there's no original content, then it can't be protected by copyright. If it's not in a tangible format, it cannot be protected by copyright. Facts and historical data is not protected by copyright. Ideas are not protected by copyright. You know, I had somebody recently call me up and say, Francine, I want to protect my book title. That's how she put it. She said, I want to protect my book title by copyright. And I said, I'm sorry, but book titles cannot be protected by copyright. She actually argued with me for a little bit, saying to me, well, my friend protected her book, and I know it can be protected by copyright. So as I continued to listen to her, I realized she was actually talking about the book, the content of the book, not so much the title. The book can be protected by copyright as long as it's original, but that book title, a title can never, ever, ever be protected by copyright. If a title is to be protected at all, it's going to be protected by a trademark. But there's some qualifications there, and we'll deal with that in another video. But I can just tell you this, a book title can never, ever, ever be protected by copyright. Also, what else can be protected by copyright are procedures, concepts, systems, processes. If those things are to be protected at all, they're going to be protected by a patent. Now again, if you write a book about a process, or if you write a book about a certain method that you've come up with and that you want to use, the book is protected by copyright, but the method itself is not. Anything in the public domain is also not protected by copyright. So that's number one for today. What's a copyright? What protects? What does it protect? What does a copyright protect? And what does a copyright not protect? Again, a copyright protects any original content that's been reduced to a tangible form. Okay, that's it for today. I'm Francine Ward, attorney Francine Ward, helping you protect what's yours. Bye-bye for now.